How to install Yale Assure Lock 2 Touch Key. Let's get started. Make sure you have all the hardware you'll be needing to complete the installation process. To begin, you'll need a screwdriver among other optional tools depending on the mounting location material. Start by removing the existing deadbolt. Use a screwdriver to remove the 2 screws from the deadbolt, then take out the lock and the thumb turn. If you have a new door, please proceed to the next step. Next, use the screwdriver to remove the 2 screws from the latch and take out the deadbolt. If you have a new door, please proceed to the next step. Tear off the door checker page and the printed manual that came in the box and use it to take door measurements. If your door doesn't have holes, refer to the manual for instructions on how to mark holes on your door. We'll use the door checker part 1 to measure the clearance between the center of the deadbolt hole and the top of the doorknob hole. Refer to measurement A on the door checker part 1 to make sure the space is at least 2 inches apart. Refer to measurements B, C, and D on the door checker to check your door thickness. Make sure it's within 1 inch 3/8 to 2 inch and 1/4. Now select the screw set that match your door thickness size. For measurements B, use the teal color screws. For measurement C, use the black color screws. For measurements D, use the silver color screws. Then put the selected screws aside for later use. Use the door checker part 1, located on page 5, and use measurements E and F on the door checker to check the back set to be either 2 inch 3/8 or 2 inch 3/4. If your back set is neither of the 2 measurements, your door is not a match. Adjust the deadbolt latch if needed by twisting the neck while holding the body stable. If your back set matches measurement E, use out-of-box latch setting, which is 2 inch 3/8. If your back set matches measurement F, adjust your deadbolt so the back set extends to 2 inch 3/4. Next, use the door checker part 2 to check the facebore diameter. Refer to measurements H and G on the door checker to make sure your facebore diameter is 2 inch and 1/8 or 1 inch and a half. If your facebore diameter is greater than measurement H, your door is not a match. If your facebore diameter needs adjustment, refer to the manual for instructions. Adjust your keypad if needed by twisting off the adapter metal ring from the body. If your facebore diameter matches measurement H, with a measurement of 2 inches and 1/8, use the keypad as it is out of the box. If your facebore diameter matches measurement G, with a measurement of 1 inch and a half, remove by twisting off the adapter. Next, on door checker part 2 on page 6 of the manual. Make sure measurement I is at least 1 inch from the edge bore diameter. If your edge bore diameter is greater than 1 inch from measurement I, your door is not a match. If your edge bore diameter is smaller than 1 inch from measurement I, refer to page 11 of the manual for instructions on how to adjust it. Measure strike pocket diameter and depth. Refer to the measurement I on the door checker to make sure your strike pocket diameter and depth are at least 1 inch. Adjust if needed. Make sure your deadbolt latch is in an unlocked position and the up arrow is facing upwards. Verify that the deadbolt is centered in the edge bore hole, then secure it with 2 small screws. Install strike plate. Align the strike plate with the deadbolt latch and secure it into the door frame with the 2 remaining small screws. Optional, security screws can be used in place of the small strike plate screws. Install exterior keypad. Remove the plastic cover from the keypad and make sure the tailpiece is in the horizontal position. Guide the wire cable under the deadbolt, then slide the tailpiece through the deadbolt latch slot. Slide the keypad in place, making sure it's on the exterior part of your door. Install mounting plate. On the inside, route the wire cable into the designated slot in the mounting plate and make sure the deadbolt is in an unlocked position. Guide the posts of the mounting plate into the holes on the exterior keypad while also sliding the tailpiece through the designated slot in the mounting plate. Ensure that the wire cable is not pinched to prevent it from reducing your lock's battery life. Use the screws you selected while measuring your door thickness. Teal, black, or silver. Thread the screws through the 2 designated holes in the mounting plate and tighten them with a screwdriver. As you tighten the screws, make sure the mounting plate and the keypad are straight. Attach wire cable to interior lock. With the battery cover off, make sure the side of the cable end with the ridges and the marked line faces outward and push the cable into the designated slot until you hear a click. Install interior lock. Make sure the tailpiece slot on the back of the thumb turn is in the horizontal position and slide the tailpiece through the slot. Press the lock against the mounting plate, adjusting its position until it clicks into place and the bottom of the lock is held in place. Ensure that the wire cable is not pinched to prevent it from reducing your lock's battery life. Then, tighten the 1 pre-installed screw. When fully tightened, the lock should be flush to the door. Try locking and unlocking your lock with both the thumb turn, from the inside and while using the key from the outside. If you're experiencing issues, visit support.shopyalehome.com for troubleshooting tips. Optional for select models only, install Yale Smart Module. If you have a Yale Smart Module, insert it into the designated slot at the top of the body of the lock. Batteries must not be installed when inserting or removing Yale Smart Module. If you purchased your module separately, make sure it is compatible with your Assure lock. Visit shopyalehome.com to see the list of compatible modules. Make sure that the deadbolt latch is unlocked. Place the ribbon behind the batteries for easy battery removal and install the 4 batteries. Then set the battery cover in place. Installation complete. The keypad should animate in a clockwise pattern. Once this happens, the lock is ready to be paired with the app. If the lock exits pairing mode, simply press the Yale logo to restart. How to install DoorSense for Yale Assure Lock 2 Touch. The following instructions will guide you through installing DoorSense for your keyed or keyless Assure Lock 2. To start, select either the surface or flush mount installation instructions. For surface mount installation, you will need DoorSense along with a Phillips screwdriver. Let's get started. Make sure your door is flush like the image example in order for DoorSense to operate smoothly. It is essential that the door is flush to the door frame. If your door is not flush like the image, please stop installation and visit support.shopyalehome.com for troubleshooting questions and tips. Next, remove one side of the backing from the adhesive and attach it to the back of the DoorSense, ensuring it is aligned with the edges of the case and screw holes. Press firmly so that the adhesive is secured in place. Now, remove the remaining backing from the adhesive. For optimal performance, DoorSense should be mounted within 1.5 inches from the edge of your door frame. DoorSense will still work if placed on curved or angled trim molding around the door frame as long as it is within 1.5 inches from the edge. Now that we determined the mounting location, place DoorSense in the proper position by center aligning it with the Yale logo on the battery cover. Once aligned, stick it to the frame. Finally, tighten pre-installed screws and attach cover. It is recommended to complete the last step after your lock is calibrated with the app to ensure you are able to retrieve accurate door state readings before modifying your frame. Installation complete. You have completed the DoorSense installation. Flush mount installation is a more involved installation process. This low-profile installation will give you a cleaner look but will involve some drilling. To begin, you'll need a drill with a 5/8" spade drill bit. Start by pushing out the magnet out of the housing. Next, remove the blue plastic cover. This is where the magnet will sit. Then, press firmly until the magnet and cap notches click into place. Next, measure the distance from the center of the strike plate to the center of the door sense. It should be 2 inches, making the door sense in line with the logo on the battery cover of the lock. Then, go ahead and make a 5/8 diameter marking that is horizontally centered on the door frame. To ensure not over-drilling, we recommend the use of tape around the drill bit to mark the proper depth of the hole to drill. Door sense requires a 1/2 inch deep hole. It may help to use the assembled door sense as a guide. Next, drill the hole in the proper location on your door frame, keeping the drill straight and steady while making sure not going over the marking. Finally, insert door sense into the hole. If it is too snug to push in by hand, protect the frame with a piece of scrap wood and use light blows with a hammer or mallet. If it is too loose, try wrapping tape around it so that it fits snugly. Installation complete. You have completed the door sense installation. Yale, trusted every day.